Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Oliz and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we were working very hard. We made a couple new things. We got the... what was it that we made? We made the Soul Beacon last time with our second Primordial Pearl that we got from adventuring and all that kind of fun stuff. I believe we went that way. And we were trying to do some quests and whatnot, and, well, I had said last time that we would start the episode in yet another Eldritch Dungeon at the boss, but two reasons I'm not. So first of all, the biggest reason that I'm not is because I decided we have some stuff here to do before we head out. And second of all, I wanted to show you guys me going into the Eldritch Dimension, just in case something bad happens. Now, we tried last time messing with this curative vat and infusing one of these chocolate cows. We attempted to instill loyalty in it, and it didn't work. It was kind of confusing. So to clarify on that, the reason it didn't work is because it's broken. The thing that makes these guys so angry at us all the time overrides that for whatever reason. So, yeah, instill loyalty does not work to do that. So I had to do it the hard way. Actually almost broke my armor once, and I had to repair it. So, yeah, there's a couple things. First of all, we have some quests to turn in. For the hoarding, chocolate milk. We need 498 more chocolate milks. And we just happen to have 498 just sitting here. So that took me a while. I've been prepping this for quite a while. Two solid nights. Now the other thing is B&A. We need 250 buckets of that, and well, it just so happens that we have 250 buckets of that. So let's get that going as well. So both of them should be working just fine because these guys are set to the various things. Now the third for the hoarding quest that we have to kind of finish up. We need 1,000 cyanite. Well, we have 100. And I've got almost 500, so we're about 400 more yellowite that we're going to need. So that's going to take some time. I do have all power going to here, going to these lasers. It's giving us stuff pretty quickly. Might end up making another laser drill and all that kind of stuff. Don't know, haven't decided yet. We'll figure it out, but I'll decide that later. Let's see, what else did I do? I think I talked about this last time. Yeah, I did that last time. So I've finished up the house. The house is now pretty much complete. I might put in some more windows or something. I don't know. I don't think I will, to be honest. But the house is pretty much complete. So, one more thing. So one of the quests that we need to do is the Eldritch Blood Orb. And this is something I've been working on as well. It actually was a lot quicker with the villagers, so I'm really glad I did that. And hopefully I have the altar set up correctly. So we are currently a tier 5 altar. So before we can do anything else, we're going to need to put 19 of these guys in here with a bunch of weak blood orbs. Now, the recipe for this, it's 200 each. We have 25. We might want to get some more blood. So let's grab Master Blood Orb and turn this on for a little bit. But we are pretty much ready to make the crystal clusters. Now we're going to need to make 5 of these. One to make a blood orb. And we're going to need to get plenty of blood anyway, so that's not an issue. So this will take just a moment. Let's go sleep for now. And we're gonna try to get the blood orb. That's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. So hopefully we have enough stuff. But we do need to get some more blood runes. Now I went ahead and made a bunch of blank slates as well, because we need to fill out this. It's 19 on each side, and I believe this is how it needs to be. So we need 19 times 2, which is a lot. Question mark. I don't actually know how much it is. off the top of my head. 19 times 2, what is that? It is 38? Yeah, 38. So we need 38 of these guys. And is it 2 for the blank rooms? Yes, so we need 2 sets of that. Alright, so that should be all we need. Let's go ahead and our stomach starts gurgling very, very oddly. What's new? Warp effects, right? So ritual stones, no, we want blood runes. So 38 blood runes. It looks like this is done, which is nice. Let's go ahead and put this blood orb in here. And flux. Whatever. Let's go ahead and place all of this. So hopefully I built this correctly. I don't actually know. I'm just very hopeful that I did. So that is that. Now we still need to get the crystal clusters. Let's turn that off for right now. And let's go ahead and clean this up. Alright, so the crystal clusters are pretty easy to make once you have the soul shards and life shards. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then a 5th. The 5th is for the blood orbs. So we just put these guys on the caps, like so. And we should have a tier 6 blood altar. That's not the cap. So tier 6, tier 6. Capacity is still pretty low though. And we're going to need a lot of blood for this thing. So, 1 second. Where are they? I see you. Can I just kill you? Is that enough? Are they underneath? Who knows? Alright, well then. So if we want to make this a, the blood orb, we need 200,000. Alright, that's not nearly as bad as I thought. So we're gonna have to babysit this a little bit. But that's full. So we're gonna have to fill it up basically 4 times. Let's back away for a little bit. And are either of these guys done? About there. Okay, cool. So we should see if we look at our quest book. Might as well do something while we're waiting. For the hoarding, B&A is at 87%. Chocolate milk is at like almost 50. Alright, cool. Okay, that drains the blood very quickly. So let's keep this on until we get the orb. And I think we can handle this. So yeah, it is draining that really quickly, which is good. That's what we want. Apologies for the villagers. They're very loud. But, there we go. Transcendent Blood Orb. Might as well make it ours. Might as well put it back. Okay, cool. So that is basically one of the last things we're going to have to do with blood magic. So, at this point, what we need to do is we need to abscond and go to the Eldritch Dimension. Because in order to get this guy, we need another Primordial Pearl. And this guy also requires a Primordial Pearl. Now, I don't know if we're going to need 2. Or if we're just going to need 1. So that's the question. So let's open Journey Map, just because I don't want to go the same direction. Turn that on. So Dungeon 2 is over there. Dungeon 1 is right there. Let's grab our stuff. Put other things away. So we want this stuff. Our wand. This stuff. don't care about that. We can put this stuff away. And the quest book. Alright, and we're also going to want our wand, which I think is in the guide, this thing, the inner chest. And angel block. Okay. So, let's head out. See, that'll take us to 0. So if we go to basically 0 on the z-axis, we'll be good. So let's do just that. And I'm not going to have you guys sit through the another dungeon. I will bring you guys back in once we go in and check it and make sure that, hey, everything's working, we're not going to die or anything like that. We'll pop back out, we'll re-equip our stuff, and I will go through the dungeon. And then once I get to the boss, we will. I'll bring you guys back in for that. We'll fight the boss. We'll kill the boss. We'll do all that fun stuff, and do some infusions. And that should be pretty much. We're right at the end of this series. There's not that much more, which is really nice for me. Because it means I get to move on to other things, and I like doing that. I like starting new series every once in a while. So it's just a matter of, we either need 1 or 2 primordial pearls. I'm not entirely sure which. If we need 2, that's not a big issue. It's just kind of repetitive at this point. So it's really just a question of whether or not the primordial pearl will get used when making the Eldritch Blood Orb. Now once we make the Eldritch Blood Orb, the question then becomes, well, what are we gonna do now? What's going to unlock? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pick this guy back up. Let's see, that's 5, 6, 7. Portal in a box. And I realize I forgot the kind of important thing. But we'll deal with that in a second. So there we go. F7. Do this. And yeah, I kind of forgot that part of we need to have the Elder Guys. Whoops. So we can put that away. We can put that away. We're going to keep this on us, as well as all this stuff. We'll put that away. Alright, so we're going to fly back after we mark it. Journey map. New. Dungeon 3. Alright, so yeah, there is really the only quest that's left that is going to be kind of a challenge is the cyanide. Now, one other thing, which I don't have the quest book, we'll look when we get back, is what do we have to do with the Eldritch Blood Orb is going to unlock another quest. Now, what quest that is, I don't know yet. We'll see if there's anything bad. If it's probably going to be a blood magic related quest. I don't think we had. I think we had to make the slates, the blank slates, but I could be wrong on that. Maybe that's the quest. Make a whole bunch of blank slates. If that's the case, that's not too bad. It's just going to be kind of time consuming, but not that bad. So that's the big question: is what quests are going to be unlocked? What's going to be there once we're done with these few quests. The bees should be done by now. I don't think the chocolate milk will be done, but it might be. Either way, I don't think those unlock anything else, and so it's just a matter of figuring out what's left to do. The cyanide is the main thing, so there might only be one more episode of this series. Depends on how quickly we can get cyanide, though. Depends on how quickly we can finish the series. But that's kind of the idea. So let's stop by right here. That is done. Perfect. We're going to grab a bunch more cobblestone, because why not? Let's get like that much. And that should be good. Torches. Let's go ahead and just restock. And then we're going to want to get the eyes. So we need 4 of these guys. And the last thing I want to do is just kind of go ahead and complete the quest that we can. So B&A is done. We're going to get a reward back for that. It's epic. It's terrible. We are almost done with the chocolate milk, so we'll check that when we get back. So yeah, let's see. What else did we want to do? Everything I think is, well, pretty much good. So we just need the eyes. We can, the dirt we'll keep. All that kind of stuff we'll keep. Let's get 4 more eyes. We're in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. In case we need to make another portal. Is there anything else we're going to want? I just wanted to check a couple of things. So, I was saying that there's going to be a couple more quests that's going to be unlocked. And if we take a look at this, so the chocolate milk, let's just wait for that. That's nearly done. Sky Farm, we can complete this. We'll do this manually. We'll do that next time. Learning the skyblock has nothing. Power grid has nothing. Mystical blood. This unlocks a quest. So that's the question. What quest does it unlock? This does not. Well, that's a bummer. So unless the mystical blood unlocks something that we can do, there might not be anything else. And then cyanite and chocolate milk. So has there been... Okay, we've already done a blank slate. We had to do 100 of those. Okay, so it's just going to be a matter of, well, figuring out if there's going to be any more quests. Now, I know, and I've talked about this before, this is an unfinished mod pack, which is a bummer, yes, but it's just kind of how things are. It is unfinished. It obviously has broken quests and whatnot, which isn't a big deal. I don't really care too much. It's playable. That's the important thing to me. But it was unfinished. So we might have to kind of go into the cheat mode. I know I've seen talk that there's some of these quests, like the applied engineering, relate to fluid stuff. I don't know if those are unlockable. I don't know if there's any items you'd have to get to unlock them. And I honestly don't know if I can find out. But I'll try. So, chocolate milk is completed. Let's claim the reward. We get an epic pure Sturgis quartz. That is useless. Alright. So, let's fly back to the next portal and hope things go well. But yeah, so like I said, this is an unfinished mod pack. There's going to be things that aren't finished. Like I said, there's a I believe one of the quests in the applied engineering is a fluid based. So maybe we'll make a couple fluid items. The ME fluid stuff from extra cells. We'll see if that is useful, if it does anything for us or anything like that. We'll just kind of experiment around. I might go into a test world and just mess around with the quest book. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that on camera. Who knows? But we'll try to do all the quests that we can. And just kind of unlocking more quests is going to be what does it for us. That's going to be the key. So, we are almost back to the dungeon. Like I said, I will do the dungeon off camera. I'll bring you guys back in for the boss. And Then we'll head home, do the Eldritch Blood Orb first to see if maybe the Primordial Pearl turns into a Powerless Pearl or we get it back. Either way, if I don't have to go get yet another one, a 4th Primordial Pearl, it'd be nice. But if I do, we will. I'll do that again. Basically the same thing I'm doing now, except this time I won't forget about the eyes. So, is a Guardian gonna spawn? No. Okay. Cool. So, Eldritch Eyes. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, alright. I will tell you guys what. I will be right back, and we'll open this up and go through, and then go from there. So, be right back. Alright, sorry about that. So, there we go. Open the Eldritch portal. Let's put our stuff away, except for some cobblestone, some food, and really that's about it. I guess we'll keep more cobblestone on us. Doesn't really matter much. But let's go in, make sure we don't die. If we do, we'll lose a little bit of stuff, but nothing super important. But should be a new dungeon? Question mark. We'll secure the dungeon. Hey, we'll secure it. And then I get to go through this. So, super duper short clip, but you know what? Whatever. I've also been thinking real quick, so let's go back. In the off chance that we don't have many more quests to do, we might just go ahead and finish the series today. I don't know for sure, haven't decided yet. It's still a thing that's kind of up in the air, but not necessarily out of the question. So let's grab all of this stuff. Do we have enough cobblestone? Let's grab a little bit more. Alright, so I will tell you guys what. I am going to go through the dungeon, shoot that guy, and try to figure out kind of the best way to handle this. I'm going to go through here and find the boss, and I will see you guys when I find the boss with the key. So, be right back. Alright, so that took quite a bit of time. Actually did take a while. This whole dungeon is a lot more complex, but I finally found both the tablet and the doorway. So, I do believe it's time. I do believe it's time to fight. What do we have? Oh, another one of these guys. Alright, well, let's take that out. Break his little portal stuff. And he's armored, which is really nasty. But we have plenty of abilities, whatnot. So just come over here. And he's dead. Alright, well, that was easy enough. We have our Primordial Pearl. Typically another portal is supposed to spawn here, but doesn't tend to. Uh-oh. We need to eat some sort of zombie stuff. Because normal food is just not going to cut it. Alright, so let's head back. There's going to be a lot of guys, but should not be too difficult. I believe we go this way. We have our Primordial Pearl now, so that's really all that matters. We just need to keep an eye on our food. Also, zombies like to break torches, so that's annoying. But yeah, I explored a good bit of this dungeon. I know we're not going to be satisfied with normal food. I think basically it's a constant hunger debuff, or even worse than standard hunger. But we will we'll deal with it. So might as well pick up our torches. And we have our third primordial pearl. So we might need to do this one more time. I don't know yet. But we're going to find out very, very soon. So the plan for the rest of the episode is pretty simple. We're going to head back to base. We're going to deal with this negative effect from the warp. And I believe the portal is just right up here. I don't believe it's too much farther. Well, I mean, I can see it on the map, but I don't believe it's too many more corridors. But yeah, we are going to get out of here. And honestly, we're just going to really hope that everything works out nicely. So let's grab this. Let's put primordial pearls, put like everything away. We have a rare treasure, which is really nice. Let's put this actually on. We have our stuff. Cool. Still not going to be satisfied. We are also running low on food. So we just need to head home. Hopefully we can get there before we starve to death. But worst case scenario, oh well. And we're going to head back and we're going to start doing a few more rituals. So we're going to first of all make the Eldritch Blood Orb. And pray that it doesn't use the primordial pearl. And once we have that, really it's going to be a question of what more does the quest book want from us. I was talking earlier, for me a while ago, for you guys not that long, how the quest book, there could be some hidden quests. But I don't believe there are. The reason being is the things that I think would be the hidden quests. So what you would typically use, so fluid applied energistic storage does not exist in applied energistics itself, but you can have that through usually I think the mod was extra cells. So that mod is not in this mod pack, so there is no fluid storage or anything like that. So I think that's where it is. There was changes to the mod pack, the mod list, and basically that is what has kind of decided what all the quests that are not completable are. The quests weren't changed, but the mod pack was, so they're no longer able to be completed. So let's eat some zombie flesh. And our hunger is gone now. Let's go ahead and we just have plain old hunger now. Let's get some more meaty stew. I have 16. That should be enough for right now. We'll put that away. We'll put this stuff away. And we're going to need to get our ender, this guy back out here in a little bit. But for the most part, we should be ready to kind of complete everything. So, take the Thaumanomicon just in case. Let's go ahead and grab our Primordial Pearl. Let's also sleep because, oh my gosh, this rain is annoying. I also want to open the rare treasure because this can give us, it's a very slight chance, but this could give us another Primordial Pearl. It didn't. That's a bummer. But, it was a small chance. Can't complain. So let's just get rid of all this stuff into our system. And then let's go sleep, get rid of this rain. And we are going to do some more Thaumcraft stuff. So, yeah, should be pretty straightforward at this point. The only other question I have is how much Yellorium have we gotten? Have we gotten much? We've gotten 7. That's not too bad. So, in the worst case scenario, depending on what quest we have left to do, we might have to start, well, I might have to do some off-camera work and just wait for a bunch of Yellorium. That would not be fun, but it is something I'm capable of doing. It's not that big of an issue, but let's go ahead and get this going. So, we need our Blood Orb. Right off the bat, let's get the Eldritch Blood Orb. So the Transcendent Blood Orb goes in the center. Easy enough. We then need 4 Void Metal. 3 and 4. A Nether Star Primordial Pearl. Put those right here. 2 Eldritch Eyes. Put those over here. And then 2 Balance Shards. And these will go here. Alright, so Arcane Abacus says we'll be fine. Oh, it is minor. So 48 Alienus, 32 Tenebra. Let's see if we have everything we need. Alienus, we have plenty. So Vacuous, Victus, and Tenebra. So Victus, we have plenty. We've been getting a lot of that from Honey to get Permutatio. So that's nice. Vacuous, we have 100. Yeah, we have plenty. And Tenebra, we have enough. So we smack this, and it will make our Eldritch Blood Orb. So that will be another quest. And the question is it going to unlock anything or what? So let's head down here to, for the hoarding, we need to get more Yellorium. So the way I've been getting Yellorium, there's a couple ways. These guys fill up on dust and gravel very quickly, so I've been putting it through there. Should probably get some more speed upgrades. Let's get just a ton of speed upgrades. I think didn't I teach the system how to make them? I guess not. Let's teach the system how to make speed upgrades. From X Astris. So we need Envar, which I believe we can go ahead and craft. And we need Pyrotheum Dust, which we can also go ahead and craft. So now we know how to make speed upgrades. Let's go ahead and make a lot. Can we make 100? Sure, why not? Why not? We have plenty of resources. So we need 400 more Yellorium. Once we cook this up, we'll need exactly 400 more. So what we can do is Yellorium, we have 500. Sand, we have more than enough. And we're just going to craft all of this together. And now we have Cyanite times 600. So we need just 400 more. That's it. Just a measly 400 more. We can go ahead and turn that off. And I think I'm going to submit this manually because it's going to be easier. It's going to be quicker as well. And so each one of these, so we're going to need like a little over let's see, 100 times. Oh, hey, we made the orb. It's done. So 100 times 3. Oh, so okay. So for every 3, we're gonna need 100 ore for 300, plus what, another like 33. So we're gonna need like about 2 stacks, a little over 2 stacks of Yellorium ore, and that's it. Then we'll be done with that quest as well. So speed upgrades, we have 100 of these. Let's go ahead and speed this guy up. So this is going to increase how much RF, but it's not really that much. So if those go faster, we can always make, let's see, what is that, 35 more speed upgrades to make the sand go the same speed. It'll make 36. You know what? We'll put all 36 in it. Why not? So we'll come back to that in a moment. But we have the Eldritch Blood Orb. This is supposedly going to unlock another quest. So let's make sure that we have Mystical Blood. Eldritch Blood Orb, awesome. Gives us a full heart and a legendary reward bag. And we're also going to just go ahead and do that. And get some stuff. Alright, so did it use the Primordial Pearl? It did. Aw. That's a bummer. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to another dungeon. That's fine. We got spawn ocelot, spawn cow. That's boring. Put all this stuff away. And we have a new quest available for completion. The ultimate quest. Finally, you have learned as much as needed to complete the ultimate test. The Jaded One has determined that only one object is capable of restoring the world. Fortunately, it requires many components, both technologically and mystical. To complete this journey, you will need to turn in a supply of these mystical items. So we need 100 ocarinas. With any luck, these items will restore the world. So we need 100 ocarinas. And I had a feeling that this was going to be the final item. I had seen it before. So infusion crafting, we're going to need mana. And a lot of Ordo and Aurum. Okay, well, that's easy. How much Aurum do we have? We have a lot of Aurum as it is. So we're going to need to do 100 of these. So we're going to need a lot of that stuff. So luckily, I have a ton of Ethereal Essence. And Alien Essence. So I guess let's just start smelting all this up. That'll be fine. And then we're also going to need a lot of Ordo, which I don't know if that's difficult or not. Not really. We have a lot of lead. We could probably just smelt a bunch of lead and whatnot. I can do some tricky stuff, so we'll see what we need to do. Alright, so the artifact requires a lot of different things. Okay, let's start teaching the system how to do this. Because, and then we'll see just how bad it is and whatnot. So let's start with the artifact. So demonic ingots require blood blocks and rich slag. Ooh, that's going to be a pain. We need ore. And we need luck. So rich slag, we have none of. So what we can do is ore. Aluminum ore. Recipe. Actually, uses. Yes, I hit the right thing. Sand or cinnabar. Now cinnabar we can get from redstone ore. We have a good bit of redstone ore. Now this stuff, if we do what to it? Redstone ore will give us cinnabar if we pulverize it. So we're just going to how do I want to do this? I guess let's go ahead and tell it redstone ore. No, actually, we're going to want to make a new pulverizer. So let's make a new pulverizer. And do we want it resonant? No, not really. You know what? I will do it manually. Why not? So I'm going to start pulverizing ore. And then we're going to... Oh my gosh, again. Let's just keep a stack of this stuff on me. Alright, so that part is not too bad. One more. Cool. So if we look at this artifact, demonic ignet will need blood blocks, which is alchemic chemistry, and earth elements, which requires runes of earth and liquefied emeralds. Alright, so we're going to need 100 runes of earth. Alright, so we might want to start doing some automation. So I'll tell you guys what. We're going to be doing at least a couple more episodes of this because, well, we're going to need to do a lot of stuff. I'm going to start making a couple of things, and you know what? I'm probably going to sit down and write down what all we're going to need. So what we're going to do, we're going to make some fast machines. We're going to plug them in down here somewhere. Probably right here-ish could be good. And we're going to do some cool things. so that we can get various things, so that we can get various other things. And hopefully everything will work out pretty nicely. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time off camera. One, we're going to continue working on getting Yellorium. That is kind of key number one. And next time we're going to set up everything to, I'm going to get ready to go to another dungeon. We'll do that next time as well. We'll at least go into the dungeon, and then we will finish everything up in the episode after that. So 2 more episodes, probably, unless we hit a snag or something like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We got a lot done, and we unlocked the final quest, which is kind of the important thing. So a lot of stuff to do, but we'll get there. So here's a question. I wonder, if we make a hopper, actually, item conduit. Just out of curiosity, let's get a chest. So if I put, no, not there. Can I not put one on top? Okay, we'll put something like that. Can I, first of all, extract always active. Never tried this. No. Yes. Okay, so we can put items on here. Now here's the bigger question. Can we put items on and off? Ignore. Haha, we can. Cool. Now let's just grab one of these guys, and I want to see if we put this underneath, will it still work? So ignore. Haha, it does. Awesome. So that's going to be important. We're going to do that. That way I just have to kind of smack the runic matrix with our wand, and we might even be able to automate that. I will look into that. I've never actually tried that. What's a really simple infusion that we could do? Recipes. Something super duper simple. Doesn't require much. No, not that. Let me see. Is there something? Doesn't really take much of anything. What's one of the like really basic ones? I mean, I guess we could do. Do I have any caps? Charged silver, inert elementium. I don't think those will work. We'll have to test that later. See if we can put like a autonomous user, autonomous activator on that or something. We'll see if we can't automate the infusion, and if we can, that'd be awesome. So that's gonna be the plan. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time just trying to get everything kind of sorted out, figure out what we're going to need to do, what we're going to need to automate, and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!